What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Wow, it has been probably the craziest 72 hours in crypto that I can remember in a really, really long time. So we have lots to kind of dig into. Trump is the 47th president of the United States as of today. And so I guess to paint a picture, I'm sure most of you guys have seen this at this point, but it's wild. This was on Friday, I believe, right? This came out from Trump's official Twitter. My new official Trump meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning. Join the Trump community. Get your $Trump now. Go to gettrumpmemes.com. Have fun. So this comes out, people thinking that the account was hacked or not hacked. And obviously there are people that made a ton of money if they hopped in early to something like this. But man, I saw people like saying I'm going all in, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. And this is like a day later or whatever. I think I saw this at like $6 a token, just kind of sitting here. I'll share my thoughts on this stuff in a couple minutes. And obviously it kind of doesn't stop there. Then you see Melania launching a meme yesterday as well. And you can kind of look at where Trump's sitting at right now. This is on the 4 hour. I mean, there were people up here at $70, $72, like just saying crazy stuff on social media. Like, now I will say this obviously opens up a lot of eyes to a lot of people. But for those of us that have been here in crypto, and I'm certainly one that has made mistakes, multiple mistakes in this space, but I would rather not make mistakes more than once. When stuff is super, super hypey, it normally, and people euphorically go into stuff because of the hype. I can't think of any situation that's ever turned out well. This isn't to say that this isn't going to be successful long term or whatever it is. I'm just purely stating that, like, when you see something go from nothing to a multiple tens of billions of dollar, market cap, and 80% is held by the people that were involved in this. I mean, you have to kind of sit back and just be like, man, what does this represent? And let alone to think that in the United States, if you've held digital assets for a long time and then you try to FOMO into something because you're scared of missing out on it, and you start incurring capital gains hits, whether it's short or long term or whatever, you reset the long term capital gains into short term capital gains. It's just like, what are we doing? Certainly people made a lot of money on this. I guarantee you people have lost money on this. It is what it is. I mean, but at the end of the day, like, we've seen this before. I think on the concerning level, what concerns me is that this opens up the floodgates for way more celebrities and stuff like this to be launching memes once again. And, for those of us that were here in 2020, 2021, it seemed like, some of like the lower tier social influencers were like, launching their own stuff or launching an NFT collection or launching a coin or doing whatever. And I mean, you can look right now and see if any of that stuff is still around, and good luck if you do. But I'm not saying this happens with Trump and the coin. I'm just saying it was really interesting to kind of watch this. And then the Melania thing right on the back end of it as well. You can see the price action on the 4 hour too. I do think this opens up a lot of eyes towards crypto. Look, we wanted regulatory compliance and change. This isn't saying that we have regulatory compliance yet, but the one thing that I keep thinking is like, man, there's been companies building in the United States for years and years. Ripple, certainly, Hedera, certainly, Algorand, certainly, Constellation, like tons of them, Algorand. And they've been trying to do things the right way and like walking on eggshells for years, like just hoping they don't receive a Wells notice. And then within like one fell swoop, you see the upcoming, well, now the president, but the upcoming president of the United States just launching a meme. Just crazy. Did not ever expect this. Didn't have it on my bingo card for 2025. Look, Kanye is trending now, and Trump and Elon and Musk and Zuckerberg. And now you've got a bunch. I don't think any of these are official, Elon or Zuckerberg, but I did see a Barron one out there. And it's just wild. On the heels of this, you do see top made in America tokens by market capitalization. Not surprising, coin market cap intentionally omitting Hedera, intentionally omitting Algorand, Constellation not in there. You could get into the foundations. I know XDC Foundation, I believe, is United States. There's a bunch of them. Obviously, XRP sitting at the top, which is certainly nice to see as far as American tokens by market capitalization. However, it's always interesting to see, like, I put out a post, like Pudgy Penguins made it in here, but Hedera and HBAR didn't. And HBAR is like top 15 coins total by market cap and have been building in the United States. I think the mainnet went live in 2019, but I think that it was 2017. Constellation was also 2017. Algorand's been an OG in this space for a long time. You got to wonder why, some of these are emitted and Pudgy Penguins gets in. Official Melania gets in. I'm sure that Hedera and stuff will be in here. Coin Gecko doing the same thing. Top made in the USA coins by market cap. These two categories for Coin Gecko and Coin Market Cap just coming out today. So it's got, it leads you to believe like what's going to happen in the States. Now, I will say, like, the decision from Trump to launch a meme coin and then Melania to launch a meme coin should tell us all that we need to know about how at least he is going to try to manage the adoption of crypto. I hope it's not from the super degen standpoint. And you'll see like a comment I put out about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I was almost like speechless to see some of this stuff. So I did put out a comment. I know that Eric Trump yesterday putting wait till you see what they do tomorrow. This is World Liberty Financial. I think they opened up a new round. And they bought a bunch of Bitcoin today. They bought a bunch of Ethereum. But I basically just replied under here saying, please integrate with networks that have been focusing on real world adoption and stop launching meme coins. We want clear rules of the road for adoption, not another black eye on the industry. Trump's and Melania's coins launched on Solana. Solana was having outage problems, and Phantom Wallet was having outage problems at the same time. Solana blockchain recently facing significant congestion and outages, primarily triggered by a heightened interest in Trump-related memes. The surge in traffic led to transaction delays and failures across platforms like Coinbase, which experienced around 8 million requests per minute, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, long story short, obviously we're witnessing a change here. And my hope, again, is that we don't go through this unsustainable everybody, across the board launching something, because and I'm sure that's going to happen. So my concerns are kind of don't matter anyways, because it's going to happen, because after Trump and Melania did this, 100% it's going to happen again. But my fear, I guess, is that it potentially dilutes value from all the projects, like I said, and companies that have been trying to build and have been like, crawling basically towards real world adoption, making these partnerships, making these integrations, making sure the compliance was in place. And yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. But I do want to say, obviously, real world adoption happening. Hashgraph Association entering into a strategic partnership with Taurus, a leading digital asset infrastructure provider, to enhance the global adoption of Hedera's DLT. The collaboration integrates HBAR and HTS, Hedera Token Service. For those of you guys not aware, Hedera's smart contract service, consensus service, token service, file service, all this stuff is kind of segmented to allow whoever's launching on Hedera to launch however they need to launch. Tokenization services for financial institutions worldwide. The partnership particularly targeting Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, focusing on regulatory compliance and making Hedera's ecosystem more accessible to banks and enterprises. And you can see here, I thought this was interesting. This was from the Crypto Ball. There was tons of photos out there, but you can see Mance Harmon, co-founder of Hedera, and Brad Garlinghouse at Ripple taking a picture together. So I thought that was pretty cool. But there was multiple of them. And, putting things in perspective, at the end of the day, I mean, we are living in a very attention-driven economy. You're going to see memes like this come out. I don't like getting political on any of my stuff. I definitely lean conservative. So you can make your own assumptions about where I voted and stuff like that. However, like, I care about like the adoption of this industry. I've interviewed so many people in this space, um, all the way from David Schwartz all the way down to an artist launching an NFT collection. And I think everybody just wants to be able to build and create like a new life for themselves, or create new business models, or do whatever. Like we talk about the democratization of finance. Like the fear that I have with more of the same of what we've seen cycle over cycle, and make no mistake, this is more of the same, is it always like ends up, you know, in the same position, as far as like, here we are waiting another 2 or 3 years, because stuff got unsustainable. Lipton rebranded to Lipton blockchain. um, I think even whenever Saturday Night Live and Doge was talked about in Saturday Night Live, go back and look, that was the absolute top of the previous market cycle. So I start getting like the spidey senses tingling for like, I don't think the top's in. But this is the type of stuff that starts happening when we're very close to a top being in. And yeah, so I think, long story short, keep your eyes on the prize. The world's global assets, trillions and trillions of dollars, will be tokenized. This won't happen on a meme coin. This will happen on networks that have spent years building infrastructure, developing relationships, and ensuring compliance. And I still do believe that the global assets, real world assets tokenized right now outside of stable coins, is like $15 billion. I've said this so many times, it's a drop in the bucket. It's not going to happen on networks that don't have the relationships established, networks that haven't been focusing on compliance, networks that haven't been building out infrastructure. It's not going to happen on the back end of a meme coin. It's going to happen as compliance comes into place. And yeah, I just think big picture, zoom out. I will say, obviously, a lot more eyes are going to be on crypto because of this. So you can look at that maybe potentially as a positive. But I think, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I probably speak for a lot of the people that have been here for a long time by saying, like, I really would rather not see more of the same, because it sucks sitting through 3 years of nonsense, 3.5 years of nonsense, waiting for 6 months of, oh my God, we were right. So anyways, certainly going to support, the new political structure that's in place, at least as far as trying to hope that we get some clarity in this on this industry, and we're able to innovate. I put out a post yesterday, just on the back end of this stuff. Meanwhile, wishing you all the best of luck. With love from Mexico, Gary. Drinking a margarita. And I'm not saying that we want Gary back, because that wasn't good at all. But yeah, I hope that there's some integration with networks that have been focusing on real adoption. Meme coins are fine. I mean, the cats are already out of the bag, right? But we do want clear rules of the road for adoption. We don't want another black eye on the industry, and it'll be interesting to see how all this stuff shakes out. That being said, I'm sure that things are going to get a lot crazier in 2025. I hope you guys are all doing okay, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. Thanks. Bye. What's up, everybody? I did want to just add a tiny portion of this, because this just came out less than an hour ago. Caroline Pham, named acting CFTC chair, appointed as the acting chair of the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission by President Trump. This following the resignation of the previous chair, Rostin Benham. As Trump assumed office, Commissioner Pham has been noted for her advocacy towards a regulatory sandbox for blockchain technology, obviously indicating potential changes in crypto regulation. I think Bank XRP put something down here too from before. This is from 2019. Next stop on my learning tour is visiting Ripple Labs. Thanks, Brad Garlinghouse. And yeah, I wanted to add that in. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day.